Hey, it's Nate with MarketingNate.com. This is part of the How to Build a Membership Website course. In this video, I'm going to talk about download restrictions and also how to set up Amazon S3 to work with your membership website. Now, if you're unaware, Amazon S3 is one of Amazon's web services, and it's basically very cheap file hosting. So instead of hosting files on your server and bogging down your server, making your website load slowly and time out and have all sorts of unwanted effects, you can host your big files like videos or documents or audio on Amazon S3. And Amazon S3 is specifically designed to handle files like this. It's designed for storage. And it's very cheap. If you go to the pricing, they have a free usage tier, which gives you like a year of like free storage and transfer. And then after that year, there's also just regular pricing. And as you can see, it's very cheap for storage. It's like 3 cents per gigabyte. That's pretty daggone cheap. And then you have some request pricing, which is very, very cheap as well. And then data transfer pricing, and again, very cheap. It comes out to like 12 cents per gigabyte of transfer. I think the most I've ever spent on Amazon S3 for a month was like $9.43, and that was a huge month on a PLR web store where people downloaded hundreds of gigs of PLR. So it is very cheap storage, and it does not bog down your server. And of course, you just sign up. If you already have an Amazon account, you might already have access to it, but you'll sign up, and the main thing you want to get is your credentials. I think they call it your Amazon key and then your Amazon secret key. So there's two like 36 character keys that you need to get. And then I recommend getting S3 Browser. It's a free Windows client for Amazon S3 and Amazon CloudFront. And it's just a real simple program that allows you to access your S3 very easily. Like here's mine. You can see all my buckets here on the left hand side. And you can create new folders easily, upload really easily. And it's just a nice interface to work with. And I mean, Amazon does have its own. They have their console, which is also pretty easy to use. I just like having S3 because the S3 browser, because it's right on my desktop and I just gotta click it. It opens up and logs me in automatically. I don't have to come to Amazon and go to their console and all that stuff. So I recommend S3 Browser. So to summarize, Amazon S3 is cheap storage for things like videos and audio files, and after you sign up, you need to get your access key and your secret key, and you can connect to S3 Browser, or you don't have to. You can use the Amazon console to access your S3. And now we'll go over to S2 Member, and we'll go down to S2 Member Pro, and we're going to go to download options. And we'll see right here, Amazon S3/CDN storage option. Click there. And this is where we'll enter our Amazon S3 file bucket name, so where the protected files are. And then here's where we'll enter the access key and then the secret key, those two credentials that I mentioned just a minute ago. And then the bucket name, that's like the folder that you're going to use for your website. So for example, this is my bucket for this website. And using S3 Browser, I can easily make like a video folder and audio folder as well. And easily add whatever I want into these folders that I want people to download. So I'd enter in my bucket name, my access key, and secret key. And save all changes. And after you do that, with this information entered, S2 member is going to automatically know to pull files from your S3 location. So that's where it's going to pull files from now on. So let's look at a few of these tabs here. We have basic download restrictions. So file download restrictions, required if providing access to protected files. And we have protected files because we have a membership website and we don't want just anybody downloading our stuff. So we have a few options down here. For level 0 or higher, we want to allow, we'll do the 999 thing every 1 day. We don't need to limit our file downloads, at least in this instance. It's up to you. It depends how your membership website is running, but I want to allow whoever to download as many times as they want. So it's entirely up to you how you want to run it, but that's how you set it for unlimited downloads. And we'll save changes. You have a few other options like the download limit exceeded page. So if we wanted to only allow one download every 1 day, then they would be automatically directed to the download limit exceeded page, where they could upgrade to level 2 and they'll have access to download 10 files a day or something along those lines. Advanced download restrictions, it's optional for greater flexibility. I'm not going to go into that. And there's a few other things that I'm not going to go into at this instant, but I'm going to come all the way to the bottom to custom capability and member level files. So right here we can see how to link to our protected files and block them based on capabilities or membership level. So for example, our WordPress plugin that we have on this membership website, I could have it in, I could make a folder for WordPress plugin, and then we'll use this link right here. This is just an example link, and we'll edit our WordPress plugin page. We could put some shortcodes in here to make sure that they have access to download, but I'm just going to do this for an example. So we have our link here, and we have our capability. So we need to make sure that our capability is WPPLUGIN, so WordPress plugin, and file is whatever our file name is here, and then we just direct it to our WordPress plugin file. And remember, we're using Amazon S3, so we have it in the WordPress plugin folder, so it'd be WordPress plugin, and then it'd be plugin.zip or whatever our file name is within this folder. And of course we would want to link it, and we would update and view page, and now we have a link to our protected file. So anybody with the capability of WP plugin, so WordPress plugin, can download our actual plugin. And we actually got a confirmed file download. You've downloaded 0 protected files in the last 24 hours. You're entitled to unlimited downloads though, so no worries. Ah, sweet. So okay. And then of course it breaks because we don't actually have a plugin.zip file, so it just ends right there. But if we had a plugin.zip file within our S3 location here, it would download, and it would allow us to download that file. So that's how you set up Amazon S3, S3 browser, and then set up S2 member to handle S3 files, and then how to set up custom restrictions per file downloads.